If you guys are looking for a cheap and reliable way to gain your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, then please head over to fifacoin.com. Link will be in the description, and don't forget to use my code Martin for a 5% discount. Hi guys, Martin88 here, and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. And today we are having a look at some more custom tactics here on the channel. Double upload from me today. I've just uploaded my 4-4-2 tactics, which a lot of you enjoy, and I wanted to upload one more for you because I know that a lot of you are breaking up for Christmas right about now, and you're gonna have a lot of time in your hands. You're probably gonna be playing a lot of FIFA, so I wanted to upload like a couple of like the best tactics that I think are on offer at the moment. So I had a little bit of help from our good friend Josh 9 with these tactics, who's a pro player for Burnley Esports, if you're wondering why pro is in the title. So I used these out for a couple of games and rubber stamped it and thought, yeah, you guys are going to like this. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so 4-2-2 is definitely a formation that excites me, you know, because it is go, 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 pressure, pressure, pressure. You're trying to score goals. You're trying to win the game. You know, not one of these people that's just looking to get loads of people behind the ball, ping a through ball and try and nick it 1-0 or something like that. That's not how FIFA should be played. So I prefer uploading these kind of tactics, you know. So before we get into the tactics themselves, guys, I just want to remind you that I do offer coaching both online and offline, so basically squad battles. So if you are interested in that, please get in touch with me. My email is martinfifa88@gmail.com. I've got a lot of people on my books and helped a lot of them, obviously, or I wouldn't have a lot of people on my books. So feel free to get in touch with me if you are looking to improve. You won't be disappointed. Right, let's get into the tactics themselves. So defensive style is still balanced, right? That's just one of the staples of nearly every tactic, a bit like the chance creation with direct passing. That's just how it is. Defensive width 45. You could have it on 50, to be quite honest with you. It's just a real personal preference where I just like to be a little bit more tucked in. As I said in my 4-4-2 video, just because I feel a little bit more comfortable in defending crosses and predicting what they're going to do. People cross a lot more this year because it's a lot more viable way to score. So if you're too narrow, they'll be able to exploit that. And if you're not very good at defending those crosses, you might just want to up the width a little bit. Okay, so that's just personal preference. It really is. The depth, though, for me, is non-negotiable. If we're playing 4-2-2, it means we want to be on the front foot. We want to press. Okay, you might be thinking, well, if we want to press, why aren't we doing one of these? We can still press off of your own back, okay? And with 4-2-2, it's like having 4 forwards. So they are going to be pushed high up the pitch anyway. So we want the defence to support that. And 71, as I'm sure you might know, or if you don't, is the threshold of where it changes. So if you have a look at the text on screen, the difference between 70 and 71 means that they're going to be pushed a lot higher up the pitch, okay? Which will hopefully put a lot more pressure on your opponent, which means they'll panic, we can win the ball back and have some nice easy attacks and goals, okay? Build up play, balanced, okay? It's just the way that it is, really. This for me never really changes too much. Build up play being on balance, because no matter what formation you're playing, you still want some variety. Otherwise you get predictable, and certainly at higher level, I'm talking, you know, Division 2, Division 1, Elite Division, higher end of rivals, so anything 14 wins and above. If you're too predictable, you're really going to struggle. You really are. So having it on balanced enables you to have that variation that you need. Short, long, quick, slow, all that type of stuff, you know. Chance creation, like I said, is always going to be on direct passing. Everyone uses direct passing, more or less. If they don't, I would hazard to say that they're just doing it for the sake of video. But it just makes your players make the best runs. That's all it is. No more to say on that. Offensive width 50. The 4-2-2 does offer some width, so just leave that alone. I always feel like with the offensive width, if you're changing it, you're playing the wrong formation, to be quite honest with you. Like, if you're playing a 4-4-2, but your offensive width was like 30, well, then play 4-1-2-1-2. Play a narrow formation. I don't get that personally, but players in the box, we've got on 6, okay? And The reason for that is because we've got the 4 forwards, but we also want to encourage them CDMs at time to get involved. So having it just a little bit higher up than 4 or 5 will encourage them to do that a little bit, but not too much. Corners and free kicks always have on 2. That's again really is personal preference, to be honest, but we do it so that we don't get countered. Okay, right. And of course, all this type of stuff that we're talking about, like with the tactics, what to do, which players, the instructions, all that, is all type of stuff that I go through in coaching sessions as well, and how it relates to in-game and visually showing you what instructions do when you're actually playing, all that kind of stuff. So like I said, if you are interested, send me an email and we can talk about some potential sessions. Right, okay, so defense. For me, I always have it on stay back while attacking, okay? Because nothing, I was saying this in a session last night to somebody that was in Division 5, right? When you drag a player out of position, or if you've got a defender that isn't where they should be, that makes the mind up for your opponent so easily, right? Honestly, I was reviewing some gameplay of mine, which was obviously in foot champs, and even then showing people dragging defenders out of position, and that makes it easy for people. So I don't want to have my fullbacks on balance and them just making random runs, because if I get countered, that makes life so easy for my opponent, and I want to make life hard. I want them to create goals, okay? I don't want to gift them goals. I don't want to make their mind up for them. So stay back while attacking on the whole of the back 4. However, that doesn't mean that we can't get the fullbacks involved in the attack. We can. You just need to be able to do that manually, either by triggering a run or carrying the ball forward, all of that type of good stuff. All right. Into the 2 CDMs. So they are exactly what they say on the tin. They're CDMs, all right? They're not central midfielders. So they are there to do a job. They are there to protect the defence, because that front 4 are literally there to attack and nothing else really. It's handy to have CDMs that can do a bit of everything, because you do want them to be decent on the ball and have a bit of pace about them, because one of them might break occasionally. Obviously I've got Buchanan and Torre there, who would be ideal for this in my opinion. But stay back while attacking and cover centre, which for me is an important one. Keep that middle part of the pitch nice and secure, front of the 2 centre backs, keep them protected. Right, onto the Lamb and the Ram. Basic defensive support, which means they're not going to be lazy so-and-sos and just stand on a halfway line demanding the ball. They will start to venture back if you're getting really pinned back, but they won't be bombing it back, okay? So just basic defensive support. However, we have got them on getting to the box for crosses, which accompanies direct passing really, really well. That means that they're going to be making good runs. They're going to join the 2 strikers in like an overload situation. For me, if you wanted to put that on come back on defense, you might as well play 4-4-2. So that's my thinking with that. Then up front, usual stuff from me. If I'm playing a 2, or one to come short, one to go long, you personal preference which one you want. I've got Sterling on getting behind, and then I've got Darwin Núñez just left alone, okay? Because there's quite a big hole from the CDMs to the striker. So if the 2 strikers are going getting behind, that's a huge hole. So yeah, we want a little bit of linkage between one of them CDMs and one of the strikers coming short, is the truth. But there we go, guys. That is your 4-4-2, your 4-2-2 custom tactics and player instructions. Don't forget, I've uploaded 4-4-2 as well today. Hopefully those 2 formations and tactics, one of them will work for you and give you a lot of success over the Christmas period if you're going to be playing a lot. But guys, get into the comments, ask any questions that you want. Big thanks to Josh 9 again for his help with these tactics. Thanks, Josh. But drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.